Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on JEDSTAR. Now, the first and foremost question that everyone has in mind is when pre-sale for KRED? Well, I'll answer that question right now because we recently just got an update from Wu or Josh, who is the CEO of JEDSTAR, and we are going to run through that in this video. And also, I have another surprise on where JEDSTAR was yesterday and day before yesterday. Well, if already people have been following Jetstar official on Twitter, they would already know. But well, I'm going to show that update as well. And Jetstar also reached that 5,000 holder mark. That's something that we'll also discuss and my views on what's happening with Jetstar right now. This is Mr. Aslan. Crypto education is my passion, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research before you get into any token out there in the crypto space and stay away from scams. Do check out my crypto wisdom section where I put out educational content related to crypto in general, which would definitely help you to know more about crypto and also learn about how to stay away from scams. Now, let's quickly get on to the number of holders. That's at 5,075 right now. And if I quickly jump on to the price, it's at 70 cents. Well, I had told a lot of people that yes, in my previous videos, it would be having a very good support in terms of 75 cents. It would never go down 75 cents and stuff. But well, I'm happy to stay corrected. But is it something that I'm worried of? Absolutely not. Well, if you look at the chart from the longer run, you can see some massive sales that have happened recently, right? On 29th November, there was this big massive sale, and there was on 1st of December, there was a big massive sale. Again, there was one more on 1st in the evening. Again, on 2nd today, there was a massive sale. So what is happening in the background? Guys, if you have been following certain wallets, some of the whales have completely emptied their position. So they are out of their position right now. So they have sold all their tokens, probably moved out or probably bought back in, but not sure because I do not track wallets. But this is what I have just found out on those massive sales. Some of these massive sales that have happened, they have been completely emptied out. And what does that mean? Very good amount of reflections to all the holders. And two, you're moving up the ladder when it comes to your holding position for Jetstar. And if you are an early investor into Jet, you would have got to know that there was 1,000 NFT drop for the first 1,000 holders, and being the top 100 would also entitle you to get an additional NFT, that too in certain tiers of legendary, epic, and those sort of stuff. So these are exclusive NFTs that are given out to those holders, and probably they might not be minted even in the future. So that's something that I'm having a thought of. It might or might not happen, guys. But when is it that you can receive these NFTs? When is it that you can actually see these NFTs? Is on Agora platform once it launches. And when is Agora coming? After KRED launches. And when is KRED having a pre-sale? Well, that's what is the update that I'll be going ahead and sharing with you. But before that, let's also quickly check on where was JEDSTAR team yesterday and day before yesterday. They were at the Decentral Miami conference. That is more of an NFT and a DeFi kind of a session conference that happened yesterday and day before. So that was really nice that some of the team members were there at this particular conference, and that probably might have given exposure to Jetstar. Just my personal views, it would have given exposure to Jetstar to a lot of people out there. And two, there might be some potential investors, big investors, I mean, who would have been interested in Jetstar project. So that's something that we'll have to wait and watch on how it pans out, because it's just happened yesterday and day before yesterday. So that's where Jetstar team was, and it's pretty nice to see that they're having this offside marketing that is going on. So a lot of marketing, when people ask, it's always on the digital platform or media, right? But Jetstar is not working on those ways. Jetstar is ideally doing the marketing in person. In fact, having the physical presence in many such events. And I am also aware about Jetstar Joe, who is part of the team as well, who has been attending a lot of NFT and other such conference events, wherein he's spreading the word of Jetstar. I mean, they also attended the SaitaMask launch event in Vegas as well, to be precise. So this is how the marketing is going on in the background. That would have a lot more impact, because the amount of investors that usually like those projects and those who have big deep pockets, they never believe in all these digital media platforms, guys, especially Telegram AMAs and stuff. I'm not saying it's bad, just my honest opinion. I'm not saying it's bad. It's good that you get some new investors who are small and medium size investors. But when it comes to big people who want to invest high amounts, say thousands of dollars, 10,000, 15,000, 25,000, or even a million, in fact, in the near days, so you will have to definitely speak to them in person. So these are the platforms where if you make your physical presence known, you can definitely get some very good potential investors for this project. And that's where I'm a little bullish as well when it comes to Jetstar, because their marketing strategy is very well laid out and planned. It's only that they are waiting for the KRED pre-launch to happen, and probably then we can definitely expect some very good aggressive marketing happening. And it's not like it's not happening in the background as well, because there were some recent very good press releases that have been in many of the websites that are out there, and that has given Jetstar its own exposure. And that has really worked out, because you can see that a lot of holders are pouring into Jetstar. That's where you can see that it has reached that 5,075 mark, and that's something to celebrate, because it's just 2.5, 3 months since the launch of the token. It's gaining a pretty good popularity in its own way. I'm not saying that people are FOMOing into this. People are definitely not FOMOing into it. If you look at the chart, that's what it really means. But we are getting some pretty good solid investors into the project, which means in the longer run, you will surely have a lot of diamond hands. And once start staking Agora comes into picture, you would see that a lot of people would stake their jet, and that would provide another layer of price support once it comes. And it's just waiting for that moonshot, in my opinion, guys. I think people are holding back on the pre-sale to happen. Once pre-sale happens, we can definitely see some very good price action. That's my personal honest opinion. Do let me know in the comment section what you guys feel about it as well. Now, moving on to the question of when, let's have a quick look at what CEO Josh has to go ahead and say. We know you guys have been waiting, and so have we. Just need to get the KYC approvals across the line and we are good. It involves working with datasets from all countries we are trading, CRED, all of them, to ensure no one with political exposure or related to any criminal organization takes part. Plus, to ensure quick verification, we need to get our ID verification tech approved. That's to ensure we are really able to identify real from fake IDs, and that's in multiple languages. Plus, the facial recognition. All these need to be pre-approved. While it's ready on our end, we are just waiting for the governing bodies to give us the green light. Now, this clears a lot of confusion, stating that, okay, this pre-sale might just be prolonged for a longer period of time. Well, I have been quoting this as well, and I did have a word about this with a few members of the Jetstar team too. So the pre-sale is not delayed from Jetstar side. The pre-sale is only delayed from the governing bodies, because I have been telling you guys, Jetstar is not just a crypto project. It's going to be a legal entity. It's going to be a company. Now, when you want to establish a company, you should definitely look into all legal aspects and ensure that there are no such legal lawsuits that are possible to happen in the near future once the pre-sale and IDOs are done. Now, they have to abide by all the legal laws from all the regions. It's not just one region, be it Singapore, be it US, be it UK. I mean, these are not the only locations where they need to actually check. They need to check each and every locality as to what laws they have when it comes to these KYC details. And also on the background, guys, they would definitely need some kind of access to these governance mechanisms so that your KYC can be verified. Now, if I have a driver's license which I would like to use, your license number should be available for their platform to be linked, so that they ensure that it's matching with whatever the government records are available. So taking those into consideration, there are a lot of to and fro stuff involved between the governance bodies and the Jetstar team. Now, Josh has confirmed it clearly that everything from their side is completed, and they are just waiting for the approvals from the governance bodies. So that's pretty nice to see, and I'm very excited on how this would pan out. They are pushing it from their end as much as possible, but I would say, in my opinion, this would definitely happen this month, because it's been quite some time that few of the things have almost been completed. I believe there are other countries where you can actually go ahead and probably ensure that these legal stuff can be done at a much faster pace. Say, like for example, Ireland, Sweden, these, and Europe, in fact Germany. These countries definitely have kind of easiness to the restrictions that they impose on cryptos and stuff like that. So they are welcoming in a way, again regulated and welcoming in a way, not so liberal. But yes, these make it easy. But when it comes to certain other countries like US, well, it's a very tough nut to crack. So that's something that I guess the legal team would definitely have a look at and work for. But yeah, all we have to do now is patiently just wait. And in a way, look at the positive angle, guys. BNB is appreciating in price. Think of it this way, that if BNB was somewhere around 530, 540, and that was the price that you had that pre-sale happening, then you would have ideally sent more BNB for the pre-sale to happen. And now it's around 630, 640 dollars right now. Once say the pre-sale is approved and it's all good to go, by that time, just assume that BNB rockets up to somewhere around $700-ish. or the first tier that you have is for $800 for KRED Presale. Now that would be pretty nice, right? So you're spending way less BNB from your side for participating in the presale as you were to do earlier when the value of BNB was much lesser. So that's something to have a look at, and that's the positive angle I definitely would feel this delay has given me. That's my personal thought, guys. Do let me know what you guys feel on the in the comment section below. Watch out and subscribe to my channel and hit the like button as well to know more updates on when the presale would happen. I'll definitely be covering this as and when it happens. And one more thing which I would like to go ahead and share is, if you have still not joined the Telegram group of JEDSTAR, I would strongly suggest that you go ahead and join it, even though you're not investing in JEDSTAR, or even if you do not want to invest in JEDSTAR as well. And why is that I'm quoting this is because tomorrow there is an educational segment that Ben, who is the CHO, that's the Chief Health Officer of JEDSTAR, would be taking on Telegram. And that is where he would speak about general topics related to crypto. That's the educational segment that you can expect from JEDSTAR to come out. So the topic that he would be touch basing upon is cryptocurrency and decentralization. That's in general, guys. How is it crypto? How is decentralization and stuff like that? So do tune in to that particular session. So that would give you some kind of an idea on how cryptos work, how decentralization works. And he's a very knowledgeable person, in my opinion. I've been speaking to him in the group as well. So do tune in. Even if you do not want to invest in JEDSTAR, I will strongly say that you just have to tune into this particular VC, learn more about crypto. That's the way Jeducation is done. Thank you so much once again for watching this video, guys. Do hit the subscribe button, as I said, and love all the support from your end. I've reached that 750 subscriber mark, and I'm aiming at the 1,000 subscribers mark by the end of this year. Let's see if it happens. All you need to do is just hit the subscribe button over there. Thank you so much. Have fun and take care.